Good evening.
Hi, Ren. Oh, wow.
I have 30 pots. That's probably enough for today. Also, I can tell that my children are finally synced up in the parent portal at the new school because I've gotten like 4 emails today. This is mostly good, but my understanding is that the school likes to send out a lot of emails, so that's going to be fun.
Sky.
In the bathroom. He'll be here. We are unfortunately still dealing with single bathroom problems for a smidge longer.
Understandable.
Hopefully early next week they will come and do the last of the, they need to like finish putting up the rest of the wall around where the new tub went in. And then we'll be good to go. Oh yeah, absolutely. Definitely a thing you can avoid if at all possible, but you know. We could not afford to have a new house for any notable amount of time before we needed to move into it because we have Scorpio's house, so.
I just marked it down in the spreadsheet, but I spent my 3 points in Valley Play and updated it.
Nice.
Yay! I upgraded my ring, so.
I had a ring upgrade.
Actually, the only accessory that I could at this point in the tier.
Let's go.
I clicky the button.
Let the rebels begin!
Alright, that was an appropriate time. That was an inappropriate time. Excuse you.
Sorry, give me one second. I was on a call until literally the last second.
Okay.
Just like 1 minute.
Oh, crap.
Everybody click the ready button.
Yes.
I thought I had to.
Actually, now that you mention it, RFC has no buffs again, and I should probably do that before we go back in. Never mind, someone just did it. Was that you, Sky?
Maybe.
Yeah, okay. I had the vents in a different window than social, so I couldn't see that right now, but thank you. Because if I have everything in one window, then I just miss everything because I don't know what's going on.
Alright, I'm good now, thank you.
Alright, so this time for sure.
This time for sure. I apologize.
Wrong. Can I take a sip? Now there's something.
Crafted a bunch more food and a few more pots this afternoon. So.
Have a nice amount of
Yeah, I could probably figure that out, but
All right. Stance.
food.
In our lanes, well, we can't pick one. We can't pick both those two.
Unfortunately, I watched the video for M4S, and we need to do both.
Fuck.
We need to do a lot of both.
Blow you to smithereens!
The brute father has muffled his way into the ring! Even I felt that one! Oh, but the challenge is still standing!
No call.
He said it, but you guys didn't hear him.
Yeah,
Charlie,
yeah. Sky, you're like only barely coming in at like a little bit.
no, the problem is that my whatever it's called.
Push the talk.
No, not my push to talk. The device that connects my speaker to my computer was off because I had everything
Preamp?
turned. My preamp, thank you. My preamp was off because everything was off because we had we were preparing for the power outage.
Okay.
So I turned everything off, and I always forget that I have to turn my preamp back on.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, first bowl, for real this time. This is sad.
Sorry about it.
I'll blow you to smithereens!
The brute father has muffled his way into the ring! Even I felt that one! Oh, but the challenge is still standing!
How's buddies? Delta and then partners.
Don't mind me. Throat's a bit parched.
Banned compound detected. Competence disqualified.
Out of the way, tin can.
My word, he just assaulted the referee!
No more distraction.
In response, knock back from Alpha and then Red. What are the one you're not tethered to?
Ho ho! Take their path! There's no escaping those elements!
Dodge and dash. Safe corner is going to be 3. Out and buddies. Position for final fuse down.
You should know that I have a short fuse.
Report first, Alpha Bravo. GPS, Delta Charlie. Delta and then partners. Orient for fuse field.
This is going to be a blast.
Support for short.
fuse field! How will the Challenger respond?
Friend pop. Sky pop. Twin, yes, that's right. Kato. Ash. Rika.
No,
Not yet.
I said building LB.
You say the trigger word.
Alright,
By the way.
The troop bomber is embiggening himself!
Get ready for
okay, it's gonna be spread again. 1,
Baboon, the Bulgarian schedule!
3, 4, 5 and out. In. Corners. going to be spreaded after the knockback. Spread. Okay, it's merry-go-round. No, it is. No, sorry, wrong. It's technique. Party at Charlie Delta. Look at the one you're not tethered to. Alpha Bravo. Safe corner is going to be 4.
Is it over already?
Knockback from Charlie and then spread.
They're back
Spread.
on their feet. What crit?
LB. Get away from Ren.
Looks like someone is holding back.
Ren's involved. Okay, now it's back to Ren. Like Bravo-ish. Dodge. Fox spots. More fox spots. And spread in clock, in clock.
Oh, fuck. In.
Shit, sorry.
Just move in for that.
That's okay.
They're still in it! But for how long?
I'm sorry, Al.
Oh, covered.
Yeah. Just like
Yeah,
know a lot is happening there, but just like
it's not near the usual clock spot, so it's gonna rush to get back to it.
Well, no, hold on. So the idea is that if it's spread, we just go straight in, and if it's buddies, that's where Kato's got to run.
Yeah, for some reason I was convinced it was buddies. I could not tell you why.
That's okay. The other thing is,
Better healing options though.
What's the other thing?
just if you don't hear my call out, Quad is buddies and Octo is spread.
Yeah, I paid attention to that part.
What was your question, Quinn?
Can you tell me my details for that run?
8.9.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, do it again.
I didn't see the answer to the question.
The true collar has muffled its way into the ring! Even I felt that one! Oh! But the challenger's still standing!
Out and clock. Alpha and then partners.
Don't mind me. Throats a bit parched.
Banned compound detected. Competence disqualified.
Out of the way, tin can.
Why not? You just assaulted the referee!
No more distractions.
In and buddies. Back to Bravo and then spread. When you're not covered to.
Ho ho! Take care of that! There's no escaping those elements.
Dodge that. Safe corner is 4. Out and clock. Reposition for final fuse down.
You should know that I have a short fuse.
Supports first, Alpha Bravo. DPS, Delta Charlie. Knockback from Alpha and then partner.
Yep. That's good, buddy.
Orient for fuse field.
This is going to be a blast.
The infernal
DPS
fuse
for short.
field. How will the challenger respond?
Go. Rika go. Bounce. Max. Ren. Guy. Quinn. Shadow. Gonna be buddies at the end, Bombarian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out. In. Corners. buddies at the end. Party to Alpha Bravo. Look at the one you're not chained to. Alpha for Charlie Delta. Safe corner is going to be 3.
Challenger went down.
Bravo and then spread.
They're still in it! But for how long?
Ren's inbound. Okay, merry-go-round. Starting 2-ish. Dodge. Hot spots. Hot spot again. In and buddies.
Amazing! The Challenger saw straight through it!
Garage.
Knock back to 1-1. Blue check. Yeah, no, it's just
Don't overthink it, just do the knockbacks as well.
yep.
On the upside, we have the DPS for that round.
Yay.
From what I understand, it's somewhere in the 133,000.
Yeah, it is.
144.
Blow you to smithereens!
The Brute Bomber has muscled his way into the ring! Even I felt that one! Oh, but the Challenger's still standing!
Out and clock. Charlie and then spread. buddies. Knockback from Charlie and then partners. Look at the one you're not headed to.
Ho ho! Chain deathmatch! There's no escaping those enemies!
Dodge dash. Safe corner is free. In and clock.
You should know that
Reposition the final fuse down. DPS first, Alpha Bravo. Support Charlie Delta. Knockback from Delta and then partners. Orient for fuse field.
this is going to be a blast!
The
Support for
infernal
short.
fuse field! How will the challenger respond?
Ren pop. Sky popping. Twin pop. Shadow pop. Rika pop. Now. Max. Stop. Get ready for Bombarian. His buddies at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. In. Corner. It's gonna be buddies at the end. Job. Very much. Party to Delta Charlie. Look at the one you're not tethered to. Party to Alpha Bravo. Safe spot is going to be 1.
What?
Oh my! Your Ranger went down hard.
Charlie and then spread.
They're back on their feet. What to do?
Drink. I gotta heal, right?
Ren's invuln. Okay, merry-go-round. Two-ish. Dodge. Crossbots. Crossbots again. Out and buddies. Out and buddies. Big deal. Keep going. Getting off, you can.
Got him. I got him. Keep.
Barrage towers. Four. Dodge.
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave
Get
a
away
mark.
from Alpha. Away from Alpha.
Saving buffs for
They're still in it!
hot
But for
window.
how long?
Within 15 seconds.
I can't lose! I won't! The group mother is desperate!
32.
Your time's up!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. In. Okay.
That was too many deaths, but
No, I know, but I wanted to.
We did do all the
You
things.
did the thing where he turned and then, yeah, I instantly forgot those
What I do on that one is in my head, I look at whichever one I'm not chained to, and while we're waiting for the first bombs to explode, I just start chanting, dodge, and then whatever letter, and then while I'm doing the whole, we dodge the other side, I'm still chanting dodge, what beat, dodge, over and over and over again. And then when the second ones explode and we see how things are gonna go, I'm still chanting which one I'm dodging, and then that way I'm like, oh, okay, I need to not get hit by that dude, and then so I start doing the triangulation. We should take a second. I need to get some water because my mouth is like super dry. So take a moment, shake it out, get some water.
paying a little bit more attention to a few things has really helped my DPS and getting a couple of gear upgrades too. I'm suddenly like competing with Ash a little bit, so
what are you doing?
Yeah, basically, as I said, I had to pay a little bit more attention to my Venoms.
Uh-huh.
And also, there at about like 7 minutes through the fight, I was having problems overcapping offerings because I wasn't. There's like at about 7 minutes through the fight, you have an extra.
Okay. Cool.
Because you technically have about like 60, about like 110 offerings per 2 minutes, and so at some point you end up.
Yeah. One of the things that I'm trying to be a lot more mindful of with Pictomancer is holding back on doing my creature motifs when I don't necessarily need to do them right away, because I can open things up for a swift cast canvas for more movement, and also getting 2 muses in a hot window is big. So yeah, there's a lot of little like optimization tweaks to make.
Yeah, there was a little optimization tweak I made as well. That was one, I changed my ultimate to have extra barrage. And another thing is that I was starting my one late and the second Ouroboros.
Yeah.
So I was cutting close. Apparently, nobody tried to get 2 entire things just to ensure that the first reawaken happens before the buff.
That makes a lot of sense. It's way more important to get the Ouroboros in the buff window than it is to get the reawaken.
Yeah. Now, Ouroboros is my big ultimate. End of the Super Saiyan competition.
Blow you to smithereens!
The brute bomber has muscled his way into the ring! Even I felt that one! Oh! But the challenger's still standing!
Out and buddy. Alpha and then spread.
Die!
Something scared me. Panic.
don't mind me. Throats a bit parched.
Banned compound detected. Competent disqualified.
Out of the way, tin cannon.
My word, he just assaulted the referee! This is close.
No more distractions.
Cannon clock. Move back from Delta and then partners. Look at the one you're not the other two.
Oh, train deathmatch! There's no escaping those enemies!
Dodge dash. Safe corner is 4. Out and buddies. Position for final fuse down.
You should know that I have a shorter fuse.
PTS first, Alpha Bravo. Charlie Delta support. Knockback from Delta and then spread. Orient for fuse field.
This is going to be a blast.
The infernal
Yes,
fuse
short.
shield! How will the challenger respond?
Oh, short. Yeah, DPS for short. We could go, we could go. Match go. Ring go. Sky go. Twin go. Shadow. Prepare for Barbarian.
The troop bomber is embiggening himself!
Get ready for an
Gonna be spread at the end. 1,
Oh, come on, the barbarians, vessel!
3, 4, 5 out. In. Corner. be knocked back and then spread. Spread. Party to Delta Charlie. Look at the one you're not tethered to. Alpha Bravo. Safe corner is going to be 1. Charlie and then partner. Ren's info. Merry-go-round. Starting from 4. Clock. Other clock spots. In and clock. In and clock.
Amazing! The challenger tore straight through it!
Wait, knockback towers. A 1-1. Debate, come back.
A vicious blow!
Get away from Alpha.
That'll leave a mark.
Keep pushing. Go the way to go.
The Grandmother is desperate!
Oh, thank goodness.
Do not touch the chest. Do not touch the chest.
I fucked up a few times in my rotation, but the improvements I made so that I did more DPS on the build runs anyway.
KO!
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger!
Also, Queen did 9,000.
Alright,
It's
line
all
up the
over.
pictures. I need a
Until
picture
next
with
time.
this stupid fucking fuckface.
Well, I know nothing about M3S.
Yeah, neither do I.
I have skimmed it, but honestly, it's gonna take us a bit to like get the hang of it. So.
All right. Once again, please do not roll or anything until I tell you what to do. Okay. Body is Ash, Max, Rika, Quinn, Hato.
99.
Oh, 95. I got so excited.
Legs are Mal, Ren, Sky. 22, fuck. Solvent. If you have a 720 weapon, need on the solvent.
7.
I rolled a 1 on the solvent. Fuck. And the twine is everyone. Everyone roll on the twine.
69, I think that means I win by default.
I agree.
Damn.
I rolled a 7 on the twine, so but I got my pants.
Oh shit,
Right.
I just realized something. But
What?
I'm really sorry. I do not have anything for flying.
Well,
No,
then
no,
you're gonna
no.
have to spam some
Something.
He doesn't have any phones.
next week.
First thing next week.
Yeah, sorry.
I'll forgive
Well-
you as long as you brought an expert with me on Tuesday.
I mean, that's on Sky for calling everyone rather than...
Okay, well, I assumed everyone had a left side purchase at this point. I am sorry.
I did not. I'll
Everyone
say-
should have had a left eye purchase at this point, so it's a good assumption to make.
Okay. No. I'm gonna do my pants. Give me a minute.
So this is break time. So it's a good time if you have not watched the first 5 minutes of the video. Please watch the first 5 minutes. I really recommend watching the Hector video. I feel like he explains things better for a first time video than NQQ does. I feel like once you've watched Hector's video and done a little bit, Ms. Tex's video will make more sense. But Hector, I think, is a better starting place.
Mines are 4 books rather than 3. Damn.
Warning, this guide features early strats. In particular, this guide is going to closely follow the Shabbaman pastebin commonly used in NAPF. If you're raiding an EU party finder, you might find that some of the thread positions are slightly different, so be mindful. Hi guys, and welcome to a Hector lecture guide to the fight Arcadian M3S. This is Wicked Thunder. For this fight, spread positions and pair positions are best to sort by mechanic. For Bewitching Flight, we'll use these positions here, tanks and ranged in the north, healers and melee in the south. This is to allow tanks and melees uptime.
Yeah, Rika, you should be able to buy...
For Witch Hunt, we're going to use
hands
clock
next
spots.
week and then
For this, we have the
augment
healers and melees swapped, because it makes it a little bit easier to resolve the mechanic with uptime for melees. For Electro of Edge 1, we'll use these spread positions here, and these are boss relative. If you need to go into pairs, you just slide over towards your partner. For Electro of Edge 2, we'll be using these spread positions. If doing this on the other side, you can either do this true north, where group 1 are always north and group 2 are always south, or boss relative, it only affects the healers in range. Just make sure you've communicated with your party what you're doing. Pairs are fixed based on the number of stacks you get during the mechanic. Supports are always going to be directly in front of or behind the boss. DPS will either be underneath the boss or to the side of the boss. These are mirrored if you're on the other side. The fight begins with Wrath of Zeus, which is a hard-hitting raid wipe. Be sure to mitigate it or you'll die. The boss will transform into its bird form and jump towards the north. First up is Bewitching Flight. This has the laser beams from normal mode, as well as the electro mines that you see on the west side that will always spawn on the west. These electro mines will either cleave the bottom half of every tile or the front half of every tile. Here, every player needs to dodge to the front half of every tile. These will go off at the exact same time as the lasers from the boss, so make sure you're dodging both. We're going to get some floor patterns that we should recognize from normal mode that will go off either in first or out first. We get near to our spread positions as the boss will cast Electrifying Witch Hunt and spawn more electro mines. These will always spawn on the east, as well as one cheeky one in the north that always shoots directly through the middle. Some of the lines on the ground start to expand, forcing us to dodge towards the middle. We're also dodging to the front half of every tile to avoid the electro mines on the east side. As this attack goes off, either all supports or all DPS are going to get targeted with a jump. This will give them a physical vuln and a forked lightning debuff, preventing them from being able to take the next attack. Fortunately, the next attack is baitable. One of two symbols will appear on the boss. Either you get this pink symbol here, which will target the 4 nearest players for jumps, or this symbol, which will target the 4 furthest players for jumps. Because supports were jumped on first, DPS need to be, and we look at the boss, near. For this, we still dodge the ground AoEs, but here we're going to swap the ranged and the tanks so that DPS are the 4 nearest players and supports are the 4 furthest. This will ensure that every DPS gets one jump, and the tanks and healers don't take a second hit that would kill them. Afterwards, we're getting one of 2 casts. Widening Witch Hunt starts with an out and alternates in, out, in, or Narrowing Witch Hunt, which starts with an in and alternates out, in, out. This will come in combination with a set of near and far baits that target 2 players each. We get 4 symbols, one after another: far, near, far, near. These will always alternate, but which symbol appears first is random and is not connected to the widening or narrowing cast. We have supports take the first baits, DPS take the second baits, healers and range will always take the far baits, tanks and melees will always take the near baits. This works even if we have the other set of bait patterns that's possible. So let's look at how this works in reality. We're going to dodge this entirely at our clock spots. Remember that healers and melees are swapped for this mechanic to work more smoothly. Let me show first Widening Witch Hunt with far baits first. Every player is going to stay roughly near to their waymark, except for the players that are baiting who will go beyond their waymark. This is out, with the healers more out. This is followed with in, but the tanks will go more in. Out ranged more out. In melees more in. Here's another pattern that will work similarly. If you get narrowing and near, so you need to be both in and the first players need to be nearest, this will just be in tanks more in, out healers more out.
I think that's
in
last
melees more in,
night's
out ranged more out. Where things can get a little bit tricky is when the cast and the first bait don't seem to match. So here we have widening, which requires us to go out, but the first bait is near, meaning that the nearest players are going to be the ones targeted. For this kind of pattern, every player is going to go beyond the waymark.
Since they updated to the latest version of FF logs,
so first we're
it's
going to
not
go out,
automatically picking up my
waymark.
newest log, and I'm not sure why.
In healers on waymark.
But it doesn't always
Out,
do it. Sometimes it
melees on
does, and
waymark.
sometimes it doesn't.
In ranged on waymark. If you get the combination of narrowing with far baits first, this will work almost the same, just in the opposite order, so I won't show it. This is
Also,
followed with
Kata got a
Wrath of
purple
Zeus
for her
Raid-wide.
clear. Ash and Max both got
Yay.
blues.
That's where I was healing, I promise.
Great job improving your active time, Quinn.
Thanks, I tried.
Yes.
Yeah.
So far, I still think the hardest mechanic in this entire raid tier is Alarm Pheromones 1.
Agreed.
Oh, we're gonna get some fun ones.
Oh, this next part, M4X looks amazing. It looks hard as heck, but...
I like how the other videos are like, here's like, 14, 15, 16, then at minutes, and then M4 is like 26 for the guides.
Yep.
I'm like, that's good.
Well, you also
That's
gotta
fair
remember
enough.
that, like, M4 is... There's no door boss, right? So, I mean, it's
all
essentially
right.
2 fights worth of mechanics.
Yeah, it's a 13-minute long marathon of a fight.
Yeah.
Which I'm not excited about, but
Oh, it's just a mini ultimate.
I'm actually really excited that there are mechanics during the transition cutscene.
yes.
I think that is super cool because they haven't done that since like X-Death, I think.
Instead of just sitting there.
No, they had mechanics during Titan Maximum.
Did they?
Right. That's right.
Titan Maximum was the last time we had a fight that was kind of like this.
Yeah, because Titan Maximum, I always remember that like the little guy would jump out and then be like, "Don't talk to me," or "My son too," and every time Ren would laugh. And I had to stop doing it because I was like,
being funny, honestly.
what the fuck is actually wrong with people?
That's a loaded question.
Ginseng lumber. The last sale, there was like a dozen of them today at like 1.7, 1.5k, and all of a sudden, someone has dropped to 1k, and then 9.99, and then 200, 150, 145.
Yep, sounds about right.
Somebody's just trying to offload.
Why? Like, fucking shit's selling. Hold on to your goddamn pants.
People
they
are
probably-
stupid and impatient.
Yeah, they probably got it from treasure maps and are just like, whatever.
My god, I hate people.
But I mean, the ginseng lumber trade is quite good right now because of that. It's used in the new cottage walls.
Yeah, like, you don't need to fucking crash the price in less than a day. Yeah, and someone's also, for no reason, crashing lip flaps on long stops. And that song just doesn't sell. So crashing the price is not going to change the fact that there is no market for this song. People aren't going to be like, oh man, now it's cheap, I'm going to buy it. It was fucking cheap before, you don't need to crash the price.
But they can and they will.
I swear to God, we need to like make an economics for Final Fantasy XIV players.
They
That
don't even
hasn't
read the
worked in
basic
any
stuff.
other place. Why is it gonna work in a video game?
Yeah, they don't even read the Hall of the Novice or whatever. Like, they're not gonna do that.
I still have to say, I still think that the Final Fantasy XI market board was the greatest market board of all time in any video game, and I wish we could bring that back.
What was it?
So on the FF14 or FF11 market board, you could, as a buyer and as a seller, you could see how many of an item were up for sale, and you could see the transaction history, but you could not see the price for any listed item. So when you were trying to buy something, you could basically, like, you would start at like 1 gil, just to see if someone was fucking around, and then you would work your way up to the price you wanted to buy it. If you were like cheap and wanting to spend time, but it meant that you could never really tell what the undercut was. So people were incentivized to either make it like 10 gil or make it roughly what the going rate was. It was really hard to like fuck up the market board unless you wanted to, like, for something that sold really slowly, you could change the price for something by buying and selling the same item over and over and over again for way too much money and forcing the price up. But it was the only way that you could do that, which was a gill sync if you wanted to like raise the price. Otherwise, you couldn't tell what the price was. So if you're in a hurry to buy something, you just put in whatever the last price was and try and buy it. And if it doesn't work, you'd put it a little higher, and then like, so if you're in a rush, you would just buy, so like it would keep the price high. Unless you had patience, then you could try and sort out what the people were actually listing it at, but you could never tell what people were listing it at. And it meant that like undercutters there was no value in undercutting and being silly. It was just list it whatever it last was, unless it was something that was like really expensive or really rare. But it meant that like it was a lot harder to just crash the market board. And I still think that it was essentially like a blind purchase, but it was really, really good for keeping prices stable.
Same mouth. I've watched it like the first 10 minutes like 3 times.
No, it's fine. This is gonna be a fight.
I mean,
That-
this happens every fight.
I'm sorry, Mal?
I mean, nobody likes being told that, hey, you didn't do this, hey, you didn't do that, you didn't do it.
I mean, yeah, it's very much trying to be like, this is how to do it for 100%. I don't think there's going to be a single person that's gotten a complete analysis like, you did perfect, there is no improvement you could do.
Yeah.
I very much doubt that.
Nobody's machine, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Well, because it wants me to
I'm sure
use
the
like...
machines will still screw up because the AI is terrible in this
Yeah.
game.
Sorry,
Well,
I'm
like
back.
it was complaining that I wasn't
Yeah.
using like every single healing cooldown ever. I'm like, there are parts of this fight where I don't need to heal for like a solid 30 seconds. I don't need to be throwing divine venison around when nothing is happening.
But you could.
Yeah,
I
good.
I could, but like when literally nothing is happening, it's like I could, but why? That's more targeting I gotta do. I'm just gonna check something. I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah.
It's fine. Look, we won. We have lots of time to work on our rotation now, because we're going to be spending a lot of time on M3S.
Give me 1 second, I need to restart Discord. BRB.
Yeah, my earbuds really got this expansion. Well, it's this tier right now.
I only watched up Ion Cluster.
Look, tonight we're not going to get past the witch hunt widening
Yeah,
narrowing thing.
all you need to do is watch up through his widening, narrowing witch hunt.
I don't even. I've watched it like 10 times, and I'm not 100% sure I understand what's going on.
I've watched it
I
twice
like-
and I think I get it, but
I get the concept of it, but actually doing it is gonna be a whole other beast.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We'll learn as we go.
We're-
That's how we always
we're-
do it, so.
We're going to spend the next hour there. That's fine. It's night 1.
We've cleared 3, that was our goal for the week. We did it.
Man.
Yeah, just give me a second.
True.
Okay.
We can just sing lumber. I got it decent. I can see.
What is this on my screen? What the fuck is this?
Ready?
Are you watching the video or is this something else?
Ooh, me.
No, Kato's
No.
apparently having screen problems.
Oh.
No, my
Matt,
Discord.
what are you doing on my
overlay,
clip?
Like where the where it shows everyone's names and all that, it's just a transparent purple square. It's very annoying.
Is that your overlay?
I guess it was fine, and then it wasn't. Because if you can see in the screenshot, it was perfectly fine before, and now it's a purple square, and I don't know why.
What screenshot?
In which shots?
Where is this purple screen?
It's not in the screenshot. It's on my screen now.
Where is this purple on your screen?
I gotta say,
On the
telling
top
me,
left.
telling us
Where-
that we can see in
where-
your screenshot that there's no thing is very concerning. So there is nothing in the screenshot, correct?
Yeah, the screenshot is fine. My screen
Okay.
now has the purple square instead of the Discord overlay.
If you go
Oh.
into your Discord settings and turn the overlay off and on,
I did that, and I reset Discord, which is how I solved it last time. It did not solve it this time. It's fine. It's whatever. Well, let's go.
leave and rejoin.
No,
I don't know.
that's what I just did. Here, let me just for the sake of the curious.
So I don't feel.
I didn't
Yeah.
touch it before this the thing. Anyway, this is what it has now. That's up left. It's just there.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's just a square. I get to overlay just square.
Oh, it looks like broken pixels, but it's square, and that's weird.
Do you have act running?
Mm-mm. Literally nothing changed in any of my settings between taking that screenshot of us in 3 and now. Nothing has changed.
Sometimes Act does things like that, but if you don't have it running,
I haven't run Act in like at least a year at this point. Cutscene. Oh wait, it's a purple square.
That square is definitely black.
On my screen it's purple.
Well, now it's
Listen, I've got shaders.
Wielding both magic and machina, she's a witch for a new age. The wondrous Wicked Thunder!
Look. All of the ladies and gays got Ixion. Not Ixion, Ramu. Ramu Daddy. Why
Well,
can't
that's-
I ride Ixion Mountain?
You know, it's just.
What about the game?
I didn't think riding remove was okay
women.
either, so.
I mean, I'm still over here at Barbaricha, so
No, Barbaricha had dirty hair.
I don't care.
the hair is gross.
I do care.
Yes, but when she was in the, like, muscle form, she had short hair, so then it's fine.
I mean, but
So she just made a muscle suit out of hair.
So you have markers?
I've not been in here before.
Who did that?
Oh, markers? I thought you tried this one already. Alright, well you're gonna have to give me a
No, that was Party Fighter with a disaster the one time you tried, wasn't it?
Looks like
Or, like, wasn't anyone?
I've never bothered trying this.
I thought you thought about it, but then there was just like nothing in Party Finder.
it looks like it's a circle around it.
No, I was trying to get M3S done in Party Finder at one point, and there was nothing going on.
Ah, shit. I'm gonna have to fix this later. I read somewhere that like these markers have to be like really precise because there's a bunch of pixel perfect shit later. But I do want to try one thing really.
Yep.
Like, you can marker this. Okay.
Can I?
No, but I can marker it. Yeah, what? Anyways, yes, you can pre-position the AutoCAD markers if you wanted to try that, but okay. So
Okay. Everything to do with Phase 2, I do not give a shit about right now.
no, I know. Okay, so we've got the north-south spread the same we had as in M2. Range, tanks, melee, healers. We also have clock spots, but it's the modified clock spots, where melee are on letters and healers are on numbers. There are also regular clock spots, but we're starting with modified clock spots. Other than that, I don't know, let's,
Okay, so let's
impulse and see
quickly,
what happens.
no, before we do that, let's actually line up our, just to remind ourselves what our positions are.
Oh, sure.
Like, so this is the lineup.
Nope,
We're not
Ren, you're
gonna
at 2. Ren, you're at 2.
I'm
On the
at
left.
2.
Because
Wait,
this is
we're
the
gonna do-
north-south spread.
We're gonna do this more normal Quinn because of very specific reasons. Because of the swap things, basically.
Yeah. And then, yeah, clock spots, but it's the modified clock spots with the melee on letters and the ranged on numbers.
Let's do that too, real quick.
Say that one more time.
Clock spots, but it's the modified clock spots. Yeah. where you guys are on, yeah, this is the modified class box. We'll need this at a certain part. And then buddies or whatever, they're, yeah, let's just go through and
You
we'll...
need modified clock spots for widening and narrowing witch hunt.
But are buddies normal buddies, or am I like...
Yes, buddies are normal buddies.
Okay.
But I don't think we need buddies right away, and we're gonna have like buddies that are gonna be in weird positions later.
Well, it's also it's partners, not buddies, because melee is...
Oh, right, yes.
Or Electro Edge by Asher, or you can't see it. So that's the layout.
Yes, I'm M1.
Can I ask a very dumb question?
There are no dumb questions.
I think we mentioned it before, but I apparently missed it every time. Do we have a difference between partners and buddies?
Yes, the partners and buddies specifically refers to when fights like swap between the two. Like how the last fight we had buddies for the lariat, but partners for quattro boom jumps, that kind of thing.
I don't think the orders changed much, but like Mako and I were partners for one thing, but then Ash and I were partners for the other thing. If your partner is not changing, it doesn't matter. Because I think your partner was Max regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't need to worry about it, because your buddy is the same. This is only relevant to half of the group.
Yep.
I look at it.
Because of this, really consider it forgotten.
Yeah, because it only matters if you need to be in melee range.
But still, that is not a stupid question. That is a very good question. It's like this because of the modified clock spot. Everything is because of the modified clock spots.
Are we good to try both? Okay. Realize I got a food again. So now I've done that. Dance partner canvases. Food. I had to fix my meld slightly because I had like way not enough skill speed all of a sudden when I changed gear, but I'm good now. Alright, let's try this.
Anyway, I just love any chance to post my favorite absurdist meme.
I still love songs, but very
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul. I heard
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Look, I pull at 1 second, and y'all are supposed to wait until go.
Fight attack.
Very slightly.
If one needs wings, one needs simply liquor.
Okay, get to the north-south spread positions.
His great wings! Oh, wickedly devised!
Back to the squares. Don't get lined.
No, it's not. Okay, that is not the time for the north-south spread. Because the melee's technically to go.
That would be spread.
Now
North side squares.
And they're done! Is it over already?
The north-south spread is for that. Is for the,
okay.
So me could do literally nothing with that
How Axe is just like, avoid the cleaves. Okay, thanks. Working on it.
I'm pretty sure we still have to do the north-south spread for that one.
not for the first thing. Watch the video again, please. You'll
There's
see.
no,
Melee's go north.
personal AoEs there. It was just don't stand and grab.
Yeah.
There's always like a simplified version before we have to do it the hard way.
I am hanging back because Casper, but Rika in the tanks can go up to hit the boss sun there.
Okay.
Because otherwise you're just going to be standing around doing nothing for a bunch of PCs. You don't want to do that.
I kind of want to do that.
No? Well, not like...
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Ooh, these are spicy autos.
She's
No, we don't need
a
to spread.
wickedly
You
divine.
got
Rear of the square. Don't get lined.
now spread.
Now it's spread. And it's north of the north of the square.
And they're done.
You were waiting
Is it
for us to
over?
finish.
And supports close.
Oh, I see. Whoops.
Alright, so let's go.
Baits out far, in close, out far, in close.
Oh boy.
Well, at least she gives us a lot of time to...
So the first bar is
Oh my! The challenger went down
the first
hard.
near is tanks. The second far is range, and the second close is melees.
It's easy to remember in theory until you get there. It's just panic.
Sorry, was that healer, tank, ranged melee?
If it's far near. If it's the opposite pattern, it is tanks, healers, melee, range. Oh. It's not always the same.
No, I did know that it was different, but
But like that's it. Like Hector uses way too many words to explain what it is. Literally just supports are first, and if you are a melee type class, you are rear, and if you're a range type class, you are arm. Melee type classes are tanks and melees. Range type classes are range and healers. And yeah, like for the spreads, we each have our own like this square to be in. Yep.
Should we try it again then?
Yeah. Let's keep going. You'll learn by doing things. We're gonna die a lot.
We're gonna die a lot, but at least it's in new and exciting ways.
And like, hey,
I think we're
all,
just happy to be away
This is
from
nothing personal, but
all I
I
can say is like
must have
every
your
time I saw a
soul.
video of this, I thought this was like
Wicked Thunder has returned to the league.
all I'm gonna say is that they're
They're not like noticeable, first of all, so
they're not giant eyeballs.
sorry, I should have surprised with that, but I was like,
If one needs wings, one needs simply
Alright.
living.
pay attention, pay attention.
A wickedly divine.
Front squares.
Front the squares, don't get lined. Okay, north-south dodges,
Outside.
and rear squares.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Side.
DPS close.
No, that was
And they're done.
Yeah, it
Is
was
it over
supports
already?
far.
okay.
Out far, in close.
Oh, she gets time at least.
Yeah, so this is
Here,
out
join us.
with healers far. In tanks close. Out
They're back on their
range
feet.
far.
What great?
In melee close.
Seems like we need mitigation for that because that just fucking...
Well, it's because you took two.
well, part of it is because if you get hit by the wrong thing, you just die.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
So
so
for-
it's going on. You're trying to not get hit by
Just a
simultaneously.
reminder,
It's not
like
like I hit
for
the-
the north-south spreads, like you need to stay in your square. You can't like get close to someone because I think I got clipped or something, and like
Yeah, everybody has one square that they are allowed to be on during that
No, you didn't get clipped, Ash. A bunch of people died in the first electrify, and then so you got double tapped. because there were dead people.
Okay.
So yeah, a bunch of people got double tapped, and then it was just continuing double taps.
Okay. Yeah, like, if it's out first, we need to be all the way out at the wall, in our squares, dodging the other side of the arena's electro blinds. Yeah. It's annoying that they're all the way over there, so that's what the callouts are for.
Yeah, but basically we each get our own vertical square that we have to be inside. Also, I realized, because it's just a repeating pattern, I'm just going to call the first one, and everyone can just assume that it just alternates.
I don't think it is alternates.
Yeah, it always alternates.
Where do you get that?
So, go look in the.
He has posted a screenshot in the guide channel.
Oh,
the guide channel?
I thought you were. I'm not talking about that mechanic.
Okay, I'm talking about that mechanic.
But yes, that always alternates. Yes, I'm talking about the mechanics before that because we did do the mechanics before that.
Yeah. No, yeah. But that one is easy to call. It's the widening and narrowing witch hunt that is hard to call. So I'm just going to call the first thing, and everyone just has to assume that it's just alternating after that.
I have a quick minute to grab my
Damn it.
Oh, you got Yeah, widening and narrowing is just a back and forth. It is a hokey pokey.
Yeah, and it's basically like, when it is not your turn to bait, you stay on your marker, and when it is your turn to bait, you either go outside of your marker if it's bait far, or you go inside your marker if it's bait close.
However, there is one case where that is not the case. When we have the...
Oh, yeah.
It's when we have a...
When it's opposite.
Yes. So there might be a case where the ears are going to be on their waymark and everyone is going to be out from their waymarks, and the fars are going to be on their waymarks and everyone is going to be in from the waymarks. That is a possibility.
Right. That is for out near or in far. That is when it is the opposite situation. Well, what is the range?
Yeah. Widening and narrowing witch hunt is probably going to take us a bit of time to just get used to the whole hokey pokey of it.
Yeah, it was even like the act call out, so I'm like, that's nice. I have no idea what to do with this information at this point, so.
But at the same time, we actually need to deal with the electrifying witch hunt first, so.
That one I think we'll get a lot quicker though.
One mechanic at a time. Like. Is everyone here, or are we waiting on someone else?
Quinn apparently had delivery, and Josh is grabbing it.
Okay. Cool.
Do you think we can fall off of this?
Can we?
I'm sure we can.
Yeah. Oh, that's one way to find out.
I like how I asked, do you think we can fall off of this, and Kato immediately used herself.
Well, I wanted to do it earlier, but...
I wonder how far we can.
Now I'm gonna need to refresh my canvases, thanks.
You're welcome. Take luck. It's this guy's fault. I was testing fine. So let him.
Why would you ask that question? There is no reason to test it.
Yeah, we know though. Also, that let us know exactly when Quinn was back, so that worked out well.
Okay, I'm gonna be as absolutely straightforward as I can about this. When is the last time they've given us an arena in Savage where the edge does not kill you?
P9S before you pull. And for the first, 30 seconds of that fight.
Okay.
I know that specifically because we would have bad starts and we'd have to wait before we could wipe.
Oh.
And that came up.
You just had that on hand.
Yes, because I got fucking traumatized by the beginning of that fight.
Okay, we're just gonna go now because we're getting silly.
Which one was mine again?
Lucky Toes.
Titus.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Speaking of science, I'm gonna try something.
Oh.
That was okay. Were you trying?
No, I need to try to play.
One needs wings.
I mean, I did
one
her right.
needs simply
And I did have a pair of crash that I forgot.
She's crazy! Oh, wickedly divine!
Don't get dashed.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Okay, north-south spreads. In. Back.
And they're done! Is it over already?
Out. Supports out.
So, the thing is,
No, I'm just being silly. I don't.
You were supposed to be in the...
yes, we've established this.
No,
Yeah.
I know.
That's what I was yelling about.
I think it's just there are too many people talking at once.
Oh
and
dear,
you
the
can't.
challenger has fallen out
So,
of the ring.
I'll do call outs. We're good. And we just got it. I apologize for my joke about cockpits. Let's.
Again, like, when it is time to spread, spread.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, Max. Focus.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply lifted.
She's crazy! Ha! Oh, wickedly divine!
Front of the square, don't get dashed. North-south spread.
Side.
Out. And front of the square.
And they're done! Is it over already?
In north-south spreads, between north-south spreads, supports close.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Yeah, so the north-south spreads stay for 2 full mechanics.
You needed to call support close way sooner than that.
So,
Why?
there was before it's supposed
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, hold on. So first of all, it's gonna be like there's the first time she does the squares. And then after the first time we do the squares, we get into our north-south spread. And then it's either gonna be inside, so it's gonna be like here-ish, or it's gonna be outside. And if it's outside, like as soon as you see which lines on the floor start growing, outside is outside of this line. So you need to be like way at the edge.
For positioning for that, maybe being on this line is probably best.
Yeah.
Because then there's less space to move once you know where you need to go.
So, but yeah, so and then you need to be on the front half or the back half, like top or north or south thing, and then immediately go in, and then and then whoever got hit the first time, you're going to like do the opposite of whatever she's displaying. And then it's always going to be in first or out first, and then flipping.
Well, so basically, if by default you should just stay in your row, but there are some times when supports swap to
Yeah. So when I do
Or
when I do
support
like
the swap with, or the tanks and swap with frames as well.
well, that's melee.
Yeah, so when it's gonna be like supports close or supports far or whatever, then that's you need to swap with like your closest buddy, right? Like in your like quadrant there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it supports in DPS swapping or is it range melee swapping?
No, it's
It
yeah,
depends. It depends on what's happening.
No, so it's always going to be a support swapping with a DPS, because it's either going to be like ranged in close, or it's going to be it's either going to be DPS in close, or it's going to be supports in close.
Yes.
But I'm going to call it based on the context of the mechanic, because it's based on who didn't get hit the first time needs to get hit the second time, and they need to be either far or close depending on what fate the boss is telegraphed. So there's 4 different contexts that have 2 different positions.
Yep.
I didn't watch the videos thoroughly, so I thought I did.
That's okay. We will keep trying. It's fine.
I mean, it'll make a lot more sense now that you've actually seen this mechanic and watched the video.
The big thing to watch for during this fight is in the middle of the boss, those diamond patterns that you see in the guide channel, because a lot of things are going to, in this fight, in phase 1, depend on those diamond patterns.
The purple one, the dark purple one, is far, and so that means the mechanic is going to target the 2 farthest people, or farthest people in the case of this first one. And if it's the big light purple squares that are overlapping, it is near, so it's going to target the nearest players.
Yeah, the other way I think about it also is that the far ones have all the diamonds far from each other, and the near ones have all the diamonds clustered in together.
This mechanic gives me another Mount Melkon flashbacks.
Because it's literally that mechanic. Alright, let's try again. Let's do a ready check though first. We've been talking for too long. Right. We just need to bash our heads into it.
Or watch the video.
The video is not going to
help
help.
So far.
I watched the video. I have no idea.
I understand what the markers mean. I don't understand how to react to them.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Not the time. Talk about it later.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the league!
If one needs wings, one needs simply lift.
She's great wings! Ha! Wickedly divine!
Start the square, or north of the square, dodge the dash. North-south dodges, or north-south spread. Out, south of the square. DPS in, DPS out, DPS out.
Oh my! Challenger went down hard.
Well, it's like in square, but DPS north-south out. I don't know how to say that. It's in and close. In and close, so tanks are gonna bait first.
So here's the thing, it's always gonna be opposite. So you don't need to call that
healer's bait out far.
Out.
Melee bait in close.
And they're done! Is it over already?
I think having the thing.
Would you like to call that?
I would not like to call. Okay. But I am informing you of
This guy's led. Gotta learn. I know this guy is learning how to call it. We're working. We can't yell at him for like the calls that he is working on.
I understand.
We will be continuing to correct them. I know, but you're just yelling at him. Set out the call outs, and it's not very helpful. So we need to correct the call outs to different ones. We can work on them. But we don't need to yell about it mid-pull.
That was what I'm trying to do.
I will do away and close then for that part of it.
Thank you.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's crazy! Ha! How wickedly
North of
divine!
the square, don't get dash. North-south spread. In, south of the square. Out, supports close. North, yeah, out, supports close, yes.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
In close, clock spots, or modified clock spots. In close, tank first, bait.
They're still in it! But for how long?
Out far, healer bait. In close, melee
Are they
bait.
done? Is it over already?
Out far, range bait.
Yeah, that's good call. Anyway.
Yeah, we have the information. We just need to remember what we're doing with the information. I think because I'm like, I think I get it, kind of in theory, but then I gotta actually like do the thing.
So for those first two initial like beta hits that she does, can she hit the same couple people twice? Because I know I got hit way out here. Okay. Well then I heard supports go mid. So
You're getting them.
oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, like, the
The
first...
being dead is gonna mess it up a little because then
Yeah, I didn't see where they are.
are.
That makes sense. My question's over.
Yeah.
It's kind of unfair.
No, it makes sense.
So yeah, in the third hit of the process, that's why I was at one.
No, I know I didn't. I was just
would it be good for Ren to use her AoE buff thing during that?
What kind of damage type is it? During which is the question.
During Witch Hunt.
The
Witch Hunt is physical.
Yeah, so no.
Oh, that makes sense actually.
Yeah, faint on the widening or narrowing Witch Hunt seems like the right call.
You know, lightning vortex happens during there, and that's magical.
But lightning vortex is something we shouldn't get hit by, right?
No, lightning vortex is the thing that we get hit. We'll try again.
Lightning vortex is the spark lightning debuff, isn't it?
I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. It's fine. We can just keep going for now.
I don't think it's coming from the boss is what I'm saying, so I don't think it could be... Oh, actually, no, that means it would be good for the Art of Light, right? Art of Light or whatever. Yeah.
Okay, we'll try.
Dark Vision, that's what it's called.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
needs wings, one needs simply lick her.
She's crazy. Oh, wickedly divine.
South of the squares, don't get dash. North-south spread. In north of the square. Out. Supports away.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Okay, in and far. In and far.
So that means that everyone except the healer. So healers are on their waymarks. Everyone else is not on their waymarks.
They're still in
close,
it! But
tank
for how
bait.
long?
In and far. Range bait. Out and close,
And they're down!
melee bait.
Is it over already?
So that was one of the curse patterns.
That was in fact the curse pattern. That's why my brain was just like, oh, what?
I'm not sure why you came down.
No, we didn't both have fork lightning. So you got killed. No, you got killed by me because you had the because I had the debuff and no, you had the debuff and I had fork lightning. But that was one where you and I had to switch because supports had to go further away and DPS had to go closer. So we had to switch squares. Because you had to be the DP. I actually don't know what the bait was. I think the bait was on supports, but I'm not 100% sure.
Sports hit?
Yeah, I think so.
Hit. Sports were hit on the first hit, but melee should have been the bait.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay, then.
But I think, oh, I know why Max and I both got hit. It was bait far, and Max and I were both in that square, so we were both further and both baited.
Okay.
So I think that should have been supports baiting. Let's try again.
That was actually a recycle instead of doing the thing again. Wait, I keep standing on one instead of A when I said one A because I keep saying like side spreads and then like panicking with them.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
There are a lot of things about that.
If one needs wings, one needs simply lick them.
She's crazy! Oh, wickedly divine!
South of the square. North-south spread. South of the square, in. Out. Supports close.
And they're done! Is it over already?
In close to start, so tanks are gonna bait.
So, yeah, for supports close things, keep in mind we still have only that narrow line of view, so you just need to like fill up the front like that.
Out far, support or healer
They're
bait.
back on their feet! What?
In close, melee bait. Out far, range bait.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard!
Maybe we'll figure out how to do our this part. I can't reach everything.
Is your Adel back up for that second?
dear,
round of
Judge,
boost?
hold up.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
Do you want to just Adel every rapid boost? Alright, maybe. We see if the timeline works out for that.
Last one, we did like, I did all the impacts and just guided all the drops and that worked out well. So I'm going to do something pattern like that that's easy to remember here.
Yeah. Might not be a fight that's good for double Adel. We'll see. Actually, no, Electro's Edge do things that so that might be a thing for me to Adel. I will help Adel the narrowing lighting witch hunt. Even if it's physical damage, it can still reduce damage. Yeah.
Do it again.
Getting better.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply nature.
His great wings! Ha! How wickedly
North of the
divine!
square. North-south spread. Out. North of the square. In. Support's close. Right on your square.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
I got red.
Then I'll say, in and far.
They're still in it!
Yep,
But for
that's
how
the first
long?
pattern. Healers on their boxes.
Oh,
Out. Everyone outside
They're done.
the boxes.
Is it over
In.
already?
Range. Other boxes, everyone else inside. Out.
Right, that was-
on the way marks.
in healers first. Yeah,
What I'm
okay.
realizing is that if you're doing it right, you can basically be like, stay within your number the entire time except for your base.
Maybe,
Yes.
maybe just at the start of it, call bait on marker or bait off marker.
I will.
Or party. Mouse is a good one, actually, yeah. Bait on marker or party on marker. So just like center us on that.
Okay, I will try.
Yeah, there's a lot of brain power that needs to be done there that like you want to take a lot off of you.
I think once we've seen it enough times, like each pattern enough, we'll kind of start to get it on our own too. To put less pressure on Sky.
Yeah.
Part of the problem is that like Hackbot tells me the whole pattern up front, which is fine, but like in and far, I'm still trying to remember that in means donut and far means bait, and I have to remember that like, and it's like, because then I'm like, was that like
But
in
not
and
Hackbot.
far? No, because Hackbot's telling me the information I need. I actually don't understand it because in and far could mean like donut and furthest away baits, or it could mean point blank and closest baits. And I'm trying to remember that. No. Yeah, I'm trying to recognize the pattern. Like it's not Hackbot telling me the wrong thing. It's me not recognizing the pattern.
Right.
And so I'm trying to recognize the pattern in front of me and then call that out. And I'm still not recognizing the pattern.
That's why I'm saying turn off Hackbot until you figure that out. Because if Hackbot is confusing you, then it's not going to be helpful.
Hackbot's not using me in a way that turning it off would help, I promise.
Are there settings where you can like change the wording that it reads out? Would that maybe help at all?
No. It's because in and close are synonyms, and far and out are synonyms. And my brain is just having problems with which in and which out. And I'm also looking at the mechanic, like the physical mechanic on the screen, and I'm trying to recognize which the close marker and the far marker. Like that's not a catbot problem. It's recognizing the mechanic problem.
Well, I was just saying, like, if there was a way to like change the text to make it more understandable to your
Oh no. The way it is written is the right way. I just have to recognize the mechanic.
Gotcha.
Like,
I promise it's not Catbox 3 yet. I promise that is not the problem.
Okay, if you say so.
Let this guy do his thing.
Yeah, let him figure it out. We're still only like what 20 minutes into this fight. Is that like we're not gonna make so much progress for a while. We can wipe this out tonight at time.
I'm fine.
When the pattern is cursed, and I have to think about the fact that like the baits
This
and
is
where we
nothing
stand
personal,
are
but I
different
must
things.
have
And I
your
have to
soul.
order that in my head.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the league!
So it's what I need to think about.
I haven't seen it enough times to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll learn it like right now. We're not going to be messing with that tonight. So
If one needs wings, one needs simply
His grave wings! Ha! How wickedly divine!
Rest of the square. North-south spread. Out. North of the square. In. DPS in. Second.
Oh my!
That
Challenger went
was
down
far
hard.
bait. That was far bait. This is curse pattern.
Yeah. In and support and healers on their marker. In and baits on the marker.
I think we need to look at where I'm actually going to be standing relative to there.
Tanks on the marker.
They're still in it! But for how
In
long?
melee on the marker. Or he's range, sorry. Out melee on the marker. Okay.
And they're down! Is it over already?
yeah, looking at things myself to make sense of it. 'Cause I understand what you're saying, but my brain is not thinking fast enough.
I'm pretty sure that third hit was
The third hit was supposed to be range.
Range
There
out.
is no
Range
limit
on the
to
marker. Range in on the marker. Or no, range out on the marker. Go in cardinal direction, be cardinal.
In on the markers. And everyone else is further in.
He's gathering ether, but to what end?
Four partners.
Partners are dead.
Yep.
Both my partners are dead.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
Nope, that was wrong. That was 3.
Yeah, I was going over to 3 and it was like what?
Yeah. Nope, it was definitely 3. I counted wrong. And it's super great because Takwa was like, southeast is safe, and I'm like, I'm gonna go southwest.
That's what it does.
I'm sorry, Mal, for how many times I'm going to continue to murder you at the beginning of this fight.
It's louder.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the league!
If one needs wings, one needs simply nature.
His grave wings! Ha! How wickedly divine!
Where? North-south base, or north-south red. In, south of the square. Out. Supports out.
And they're done! Is it over already?
Okay, in and close. Party on the markers. No. Tanks baiting first. Yes, there's tanks baiting first.
Okay.
They're it! But for how
Healer
long?
bait. In, melee bait. Out, range bait.
Oh my! Challenger went down hard.
Yeah, so it's the melee and tanks always bait close. Ranged and healers always bait far. And then, depending on her order of narrowing and widening, is whether we are in or not. And when in and close are the same, then the party's on the markers. When it's in and far, or like when they're opposite each other, then it's baiters on the markers.
Can I make a suggestion for reducing the amount of words?
Yeah.
Call. So again, at the start, call if it's either party on markers or bait on markers. If you solve it, I know it'll take a bit before you get it. That's fine. So yeah, just call party on markers or bait on markers, and then just call who is baiting at that time, and in and out. So like in tanks, out healers, in melee, out range, or whatever pattern you get like that. If it's possible.
Right. I will endeavor to do that.
Yeah, like saying the more words you say, the easier it's going to be to get these confused.
Sure.
Alright?
My paddle is not optimized for seconds.
Okay. Then I will handle the use. Thank you for letting me know.
No, it's not party far, it's party like in close or party out far. With its baiters on markers.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
I see red with everyone.
If one needs wings, one needs
Yeah,
supreme.
my TDS is actually dropping like everything regardless right now. So
She's called me? Ha! A wickedly divine!
South of the square. North-south red. In, south of the square. Out. Supports close.
And they're done! Is it over already?
First pattern?
It's baiters on the markers. Healers baiting first in.
They're still in it! But for how long?
He was on the markers.
In, out. Tanks on the markers. In, ranged on the markers.
Challenger went down hard.
Out. Melee on the markers? Yes.
Got the
Marker, but I was too much on the marker.
I think that's right. I think that was the colors we wanted.
yeah.
They're back on their feet!
Now it's doing the dance now.
By the way, when you have, for tanks, when you have to bait, go in a lot so that I can be in that melee range. I don't want to have to worry about whether I'm
Hold on a sec. I think Mao's gonna type something.
Yeah, and sometimes he just types
Melee
and
was
he
supposed-
won't think about it. Sorry.
Melee was supposed to be
Okay.
4th there.
Melee was Melee was supposed to be 4th because that was
And-
far bait, close bait. So far bait, close bait means healers, tanks, range, melee. Yeah, if the first bait is far, then range does no.
Yes, that's what it's saying. So,
No, it's farther than the rest of the party.
yeah.
Because we're baiting based on who's like the baits are closer to her, far as in farther from her, and the marker is based on whether or not it's donut or point blank.
In general, so if it's party on markers, you can stay on your marker until it's your turn to take it. If it's party off markers and baits on markers, you have to like do a big wider swing on it. But for the most part, it's still keeping like around your marker.
Yeah, because if it's baits on markers, then like if it's not your turn to bait, then out has to be out of your marker and in has to be in of your marker, so that the bait is still on their marker and able to do the bait. And that's in the like opposing word salad where it's like, close but out.
Yeah, the curse pattern is baits on markers. So,
Yeah, basically there's a board.
Hey, there you go.
There you are.
Welcome back.
Now, can you hear us?
You're talking now. You're not picking up.
Okay, so yeah, never mind.
Okay.
I just need to turn off the colors because you guys are confusing me more than anything.
That's very fair.
Because like I'm thinking of it as if I'm staying on the marker or if I'm off the marker. That's what far means to me. But you guys are using in and far literally as in where to go and where to bait and where to dodge. And
well, no. It's the far call is who is baiting at this time, and the near call is who is baiting at this time.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I need to stop listening to it.
Okay.
Well, you're going to start using different words, right?
Yeah, that's
trying.
Nope, it's fine. It's just, it's both preference and, but, yeah.
I don't think they can have out of
No. He's just gonna mentally shut me out.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to do, yeah.
Yes, he's done that before in other fights.
Do what you gotta do.
My brain is fundamentally wired differently than that Sky's.
Yep.
And for the few moments that we actually sync up, it's really surprising.
This is why most of the time I end up doing a Sky to Mao translation at some point. Because I feel like I function more like Sky, or more like Mao, I should say, but I spend so much time around Sky that I get how he's going, so.
And I'm just trying to help compress information.
Versus Squirrel Brain. Which meanders side to side, depending on the topic. What?
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Yes, that's actually the point, I think. Oh, no, Rita.
Because did you get hit before that?
If one needs wings, one needs simply living.
Yeah, they're spicy autos.
His great wings are wickedly
South of the
divine!
square.
I'm still trying to figure out where the hell she's actually baiting that. I'm sorry.
In, north of the square. Out. Support's close.
And they're done! Is it over already?
Okay. Party on the markers. Tanks first in.
They're still in it! But for how long?
Out. Healer's bait. In melee bait.
Oh my! The challenger went down
Out.
hard.
Range bait. Out.
Oh, sorry.
They're back on their feet! What creature?
There is
Stand
no
firmly.
limit to electro's potential.
Stand firmly. Around the box. Shoot bushes through all the squares in the corner. Don't be in between the corner.
Gathering in, but to what end?
3 and 1.
Yeah, 3 and 1, but then it depends what she does next. 3 spread. Okay, hold on, we're gonna talk about spreads.
Let's fetch. I feel like we had the right idea, but not quite sure enough.
Oh yeah, let's just put that there.
That's fair. No, we're starting to... Things are starting to click for widening and narrowing, and that's what I was hoping for this time.
A new fight always seems... Every race is a new fight. It's like, everyone's trying to explain everything, and nothing's trying to explain. It's always a big fight.
I know.
I'm like...
Watch the video.
Well...
There's that, but
I
mean,
it's-
let's watch the video again, and it might
actually
make more
seeing
sense.
the stuff, and trying to parse through your head, and then everyone's trying to say their opinion at the same time, and then, you know, people.
No, I'm
people
saying
shout
now
their
that we've seen it, we should watch